What is going on, you guys? Ron here with Get Phat Food. Good morning. Welcome to another commute. Today's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. $7:30 in the morning. You hear the birds chirping. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's just my brakes. Oh, good morning, officer. All right, guys, so I wanted to talk about money today. I don't know how interested you guys are with money, but yeah, I've been really interested in it ever since I kind of moved here to San Francisco, and I noticed, I'm like, everything's so expensive. How do people live here? And the only way they can live here that I've seen or that I've heard of from, you know, friends and family is to be super smart with your money. And you know, I'm getting older. I'm almost 40, and I wish that I was more smart with money in my 20s than I am now. If I knew what I knew now and I was disciplined enough to stick with it in my 20s, oh man, I'd be in a way better position. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Which I think, you know, to be honest, I think that a lot of people are like that. You know, they don't get smart with money till they get older, because then they realize, like, wow, you know, I should be getting smart with my money. I'm getting older, you know, I'm gonna retire within, you know, 20-30 years. I should really get on it. And so yeah, when I first moved here, that's when I was like, I should really get on it. I should learn how these people are able to live here when they only make a modest income. And I'm talking about like less than 6 figures, you know, and yet they're able to live here in San Francisco, where everything's like, if you want to live super comfortably, like not even worry about money here, you got to make 6 figures at least, if not more. You know, maybe like mid 6 figures, or like, you know, $100,000 to $200,000. You'll be okay. Like, you'll probably be able to buy a house here. But for the most part, I noticed, yeah, that people here got to be super smart with their money, especially if they don't make 6 figures. And so I just want to talk about that today. And the method that I'm using, a couple of Sons of Anarchy guys, look at that. The method that I used, okay, to become a little more comfortable here in San Francisco, even though technically I really can't afford to live here. You know, if I didn't have a hookup with rent, I would be struggling, me and my lady. So ever since I got this job, okay, and I've been at my job for a year now, and I stopped doing food delivery, which was, it was great when it was awesome, but now it's not so great, unless you're really, really willing to just do that, like just focus on that and work 12, 16-hour days. Then maybe, yeah, you're gonna make some money, but then you don't have a life. So I don't know, there is freedom with that. Anyway, back to money. The way I did it or that I'm doing it now, okay, I'm in the process, is I followed the Dave Ramsey method. Now, for people who don't know who Dave Ramsey is, he's this old Southern dude who like gets mad at people about their finances. He has a very old school way of thinking about money. Pretty much he's like against credit cards and all that. You going? No? Okay, I'll go. Yeah, so he's like totally against debt. Other than like you're buying a house. But anyway, he doesn't care about credit score and all that. I'm sure you guys can look him up, or you've probably heard of him already. But I do like his method. I do like his method with money, but I add credit cards into the mix, which is obviously he's not cool with that, right? And the only way you can be good with that is to pay off your credit cards every month. And if you can't afford to max out your credit cards and pay them off every month, then maybe you shouldn't max out your credit cards, right? Maybe you should just do little charges here and there, and then you pay off your credit cards every month. And that's the promise to myself. I've done it ever since I started the job. The first 6 months, it took me 6 months to pay off everything. And I'll be honest with you, with the food delivery game, it wasn't really helping me pay off all of my debt, you know, because it's not consistent income. There'd be days where I didn't make shit, and then there'd be days where I make a lot, or not even a lot, but like enough, right? I mean, you know, $200, whatever. But if you really want to pay off debt and, you know, just be more comfortable with life and your bills and all that, you got to have consistent income. Very consistent income. So having a W-2 job pretty much fulfills that. I'm sure if you're willing to do, like I said, with food delivery, if you're willing to just, you know, hunker down and just do 12-hour days every day, or at least 5 days a week, yeah, you can probably make money. You can probably be consistent with it, right? But because of that freedom, I got lazy. I got really, really lazy. Because you have all that freedom. You'd be like, well, I don't feel like working today. And you don't have a boss. You're your own boss, right? So I do the Dave Ramsey method with money, with credit cards. So I mean, there's only like three or four principles that he teaches, and you don't have to pay for it or anything. He advertises his, I guess what he calls his baby steps to everybody, and it's really just some old school thought, you know. It's just simple. Like, it's simple, right? It sounds simple on paper, but it's actually really hard to keep in practice and be disciplined enough to do it all the time. And those principles are really simple. It's live on less than you make, right? So for all your necessities and all that, make sure those are covered. Save and invest, okay? So whatever's left over, you should be saving it, should be investing it. I mean, it goes into greater detail about what you should be saving and what you should be investing in, but live on less than you make, save and invest. And I think the third one is like stay out of debt. Okay, those are the basic principles that he teaches. Pretty much all the finance people on YouTube say the same thing. Again, Dave Ramsey doesn't agree with credit cards or credit scores or anything with credit. He likes cash, which is a little hard to do. And I've been lucky enough that I've been disciplined enough to pay off my cards ever since I got this job, and have been debt free for, I don't know, 6 months now, 7, 8 months, and totally thankful for that. And again, I'm not sure if I would have been able to do this even if I knew what I know now. I don't know if I'd be able to do it if I was like a kid, you know, if I was like 20. Like, hey, you know, live on less than you make, save and invest. And I know that a lot of people say too that when you invest and you're like you're 18 or you're in your 20s, that is like compounding interest. Your dollar will be worth a lot more by the time you retire. So I wish I did that, because I didn't do that at all. And that's what I'm probably going to teach my son. You know, hey, save your money, invest it in something safe or a little risky, you know, like the stock market or whatever. And then just hold that. Don't even sell it. Just hold it like forever until like you're retired. And you know what? I gotta be honest with you. When I got debt free, and actually right now, I'm a lot less worried about money. Okay? A lot less worried. I'm more worried about, do I have enough money, instead of like worrying about bills or whatever, because I'm not worried about the bills. And also you got a budget, right? Now I recommend just doing a spreadsheet, you know, just like on Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, just a simple spreadsheet that'll, you know, where you can list all your monthly expenses, all the streaming services. I know if I went to I forgot what his name is, it's the chubby guy with glasses who's like in Texas, where he does YouTube videos of him just critiquing everyone's finances, and you get so frustrated. I guess that's what makes the content good. He would probably get mad at my finances, even though I'm debt free and all that, because, you know, there's some stuff I'm spending on that I should probably like not spend on, like streaming services for one. I don't know how people do it, man. There's Netflix, there's Paramount Plus, there's Prime, Amazon Prime Video, there's HBO Max. There's just all kinds of streaming services now. And then when you have all of them and you add them all up, you're pretty much, it's just like how it used to be back in the day with cable, and then you have all these channels. You're paying like hundreds of dollars a month. Actually, you know, I think it might be cheaper, because it's like probably when I added it up, it was like, because there's some streaming services where I pay annually, I don't pay monthly, so it's a little cheaper. It's probably like, it's gotta be like 400, maybe 300, you know, like 300 something if you add them all together. There's all kinds of streaming services. Peacock, right? That's what I have. Peacock. Actually I don't have Amazon Prime Video. That's the only one we never got. But we have Netflix. We got Max, HBO Max, Paramount Plus. I think the Paramount Plus already has the like Cinemax and all that with it, or Showtime. And then there's also I'm forgetting everything. Hulu. Yeah, there's Hulu. Anyway, yeah, you got a budget, and the way you budget is you Look at all your expenses, including those streaming services. Honestly, we should just have like one or two, you know. And we're, you know, I would say a lot of people are guilty of having all those, just like we are. And if we actually listen to the financial gurus, they'll probably tell us, like, maybe you should just have one. You know, you just cut it down. It's a nice day today. Okay, what else about money? I don't ever want a car payment ever again. Ever. No more car payments for me. So, I can talk about that in another video, but in general, I've become debt-free. I'm saving up. I'm investing. I'm making sure I'm putting aside money for my kid. Just, you know, simple stuff that I should have been doing. And yeah, like even commuting on this bike. If I commuted on in my car every day, I'd be spending a lot more on gas. And the expense for this, when I use it for commuting, pretty much I gotta fill up every 3 days. And then every 3 days, I spend about $3.50, $3.75, depending how much gas is. So in essence, it's like I'm paying like $1 something to use this both ways, back and forth to work and home. I think that's pretty darn good. I mean, I think even the bus, which would take you longer to get to work, the bus costs more than $1 something now. I think it's like 2 something. And I get to have a little fun because I'm on 2 wheels. All right. Hopefully my mic is working. Sometimes it doesn't work. And then I look at the footage and then it's like, I don't know, like it doesn't work. It goes to like the outside mic on the media mod for the GoPro, and then it just, all you hear is wind. God, I'm so glad it's Friday. But anyways, you guys, I recommend you get good with your money, and the sooner the better. You know, I don't want to sound Republican, because there's some stuff that I'm not Republican about, but it's like, not Republican, but conservative, okay? It's like when it comes to my money or whatever like that, the Republican part of me is like it's like, I don't need the government. Don't mess with my stuff. Don't tell me what to do. Just put out the laws. I'll follow the laws, but leave me alone. I feel like that's what the Republicans are kind of about, right? And they're like, you know, all about making money. What the fuck are you doing? You fucking dick. Fucking piece of shit. Anyway, I'm almost at work, guys. I forgot what I was talking about. I forgot, because that guy almost sideswiping me got to me. Anyways, guys, hopefully you can hear me. thanks again for watching on another commute. And you know, before I sell the bike, because I really am planning to sell the bike, you know, in the future, maybe in like half a year, I want to go on some adventures on this bike. You know, like I actually, you know, I haven't really explored San Francisco as much as I should have. So I definitely want to do that. Maybe shoot some videos, go to like some of the touristy areas. Maybe I want to go to like, I don't know, down El Camino, down Mission Street, because that thing goes all the way to like San Jose. I'm not going to go to San Jose though, not on this. And yeah, so hopefully some adventures in the future. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. I do these videos for fun. I'm not trying to make money off of these. It's just, you know, hopefully it like keeps me sane. It helps with my mental health. Oh god, I'm starting to sound liberal. Anyway. Okay. Alright guys, stay hungry. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, Gators.